If you like your sports news the way I like my women, in small bite-sized pieces and preferably no more than once a week, we've got you covered. If you haven't been living under a rock for this last month, you'll know that Italy have been crowned champions of Europe, beating England in the final on penalties. Now, it's still a massive achievement for the Three Lions, and it's the first time since 1966 they've even got to the finals of a major international tournament. Well, men's team. It's old hat for the women's team, who got there in '84 and 2009. But let's be honest, that doesn't count. It's the second time Italy have won the competition, and with the victory comes the spoils. They'll never have to queue at Nando's again. Move, mortal, for I am a champion. On behalf of Scotland and Wales, I'd like to offer my congratulations by saying we didn't want to win it anyway. Oh, also, women's football totally counts. That was just a joke. I love women. It's just a shame that they don't love me. Wimbledon finished on Sunday with some notable winners. Ashley Barty won the Women's Championship. Barty had to pull out of last month's French Open with a hip problem. The injury should have kept her sidelined for 2 months, but just 37 days later, she defied all odds and won Wimbledon. Novak Djokovic has won his 6th Wimbledon Championship, but he's also achieved a record-equalling 20th Grand Slam. Djokovic has moved level with Federer and Nadal on major victories. Now, there was a lot more winners during this competition, and if you'd like to see a full list of who can join Italy, Barty and Djokovic in the Nando's Table of Champions, then just look at the description in the links below. Go on, Tim! Sorry, Tim Henman. Sorry, old habits die hard. Yippee-ki-yay! This month, Manchester United celebrated 10 years of Phil Jones. The now 29-year-old defender signed in 2011 for a reported £17.37 million from Blackburn, which works out, adjusted for transfer inflation, at around £48 million in today's money. Jones has been plagued with injuries throughout his Red Devil tenure, and according to transfermarket.co.uk, he's missed a total of 204 games due to injuries. Now, to put that in perspective, that's around 5 full Premier Leagues in the last 10 years. Despite of that, he signed 2 contract extensions in that time, the last of which was signed in the 1920 season and runs until 2024. While that sinks in, here's a list of every Manchester United player who has left the club since Jones's arrival in 2011. Is it still going? Yeah, cool. Still. Whew. Wow. Still. All right. You let me know when it's... Yeah. Long live Phil Jones. If you like 2 adults punching each other, then you'd love My Parents' Relationship. Just kidding. What you may not like, though, is Fury v Wilder 3, completing the trilogy no one asked for, which was meant to take place next week in Vegas, but due to Tyson and his camp testing positive of COVID-19, the bout has been postponed until October. Will Fury and Joshua ever happen? I can imagine it now. It's been 84 years. That was the lady from the film Titanic. Smash it, right? Yeah, thought so. The world's oldest golf tournament started this week with the 149th Open taking place in Royal St George's in Sandwich. Sandwich. The tournament is set to end on July 18th. Also, keep your beady little eyes out on the Let's Talk Sport channel as our very own Jamie Davis is there this week. That guy, any excuse to sky from work. Jamie, you make me sick. This weekend, we also have the British F1 Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton will seek to win a record-extending 8th victory. Is there anything Hamilton won't break? Hopefully, he won't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my All right. Who doesn't love to be stuck behind a row of bicycles, each supporting a middle-aged fat man with skinny chicken legs in lycra, pedalling very slowly down a country lane while you're trying desperately to get to work on time? Well, I certainly do, that's for sure. But sometimes, I like to watch the sculpted rear end of professionals who can cycle very quickly. But enough about my search history. The Tour de France finishes this week, and I, for one, can't wait to see who else will be joining the champions at the Nando's Table of Champions. I know what you're about to say. Darren, aren't you a fat, middle-aged man? Jeez, I'm going to have to buy a bike. Wait, what? You're still here? You want more? We'll come back next week for some more short sport stories. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.